Okay, so today we are going to discuss about built-in library in robot framework. So what is built-in library? So built-in library is defaultly come with robot framework. Even there are some standard libraries, so those libraries will be available with robot framework. So apart from those built-in is, so we no need to import any library. So you don't need to import this built-in library, but defaultly it will taken care by built-in, so automatically it will load. So when you run a one robot suit, automatically this built-in library will import, so you can directly use the functions what are available in this built-in module. Okay, so in previous classes, if you see, let's say I'm taking one example here. So we use a log, right? So if you use log, so you can see the module here, the library. So it is a built-in dot log. Okay, so this log keyword is meant is defined in built-in module. Okay, so here you can see so I'll give you one thing. So you can open official robot framework website. So here you can go for documentation, you can click on documentation. So here you can see user guide. Okay, so this will move to this particular URL, user guide. So here you can see the standard libraries. Okay, so what are the libraries are available with the robot framework? So by defaultly all these libraries will be available. You can directly import and use it, but built-in you no need to import. That is all defaultly load with the robot framework. Okay, so if you see built-in, so you can see the documentation here. You can see the version, robot framework version. So currently we are in latest version, so you can click view. So this will show the documentation of built-in library. So what are the functions are available in built-in library and how we can use. Okay, so if you see here log, I'm looking for log. Okay, so this is the keyword till now we use. So log is for logs the given message with the given level. Okay, so whatever you give message, that will log to the, that will print to the log. So like a report we can see. Okay, so that is how we are using here. I'm just printing something, log some text, so that text is printing here. Okay, so that is how we can use, and this log will come from built-in library. Okay, so along with log, so we can provide the message and log level. So this is the documentation. So message we have to give, and level equal to info or debug or warning. So that log level type we can specify. And okay, so this will see now. Okay, this is a one keyword. So um, so apart from log, we have some other keywords. So those we'll discuss today, and I'll show you how to use and so what are the importance of those keywords. Okay. Alright, so this is complete documentation of built-in built-in library. Okay, will from starting. Okay, so here, so these are the keywords are available with built-in. So here we are specifying keyword name and arguments. So what are the arguments we have to pass to the keyword, and documentation and example. Okay, so this is having a lot of things. So I mean it is providing more keywords. So okay, so we no need to use all keywords. So based on our requirements, so we need to pick, we need to use. So we'll discuss few things, so which we are going to use in our daily our automation. Okay, so I have listed few things here. Okay, so these are the things we'll use mostly, and so we'll take one example. I'm just creating one built-in test.robot. So let's say I'm not creating any settings, directly I'm creating test cases. Okay, test case 1. I'm just giving an example, and here. So okay, so till now we discussed about variables. Okay, so let's say I define one variable name equal to Python, and we will thus log of dollar of name. Okay, till now we are clear with this. Okay, so we can initiate one variable and we can reuse wherever you want. Okay, so apart from that, if you want to assign the same if you want to assign a value to the same variable, so how you will do it, so that we'll discuss. And if you want to concatenate two strings, if you want to add some numbers, if you want to do if you want to add some arithmetic operations, if you want to do some arithmetic operations, so those things and all will play now. Okay, I'm running this. Okay, it is printing. Okay, so now, so we have one thing is catenate. So this catenate keyword is used for, you can see the documentation. This catenate keyword is used for to concatenate two strings. Okay, to join two strings we can use catenate. Okay, catenate, this is one string and one more string is, okay, I'm adding three strings. If you want to join all these strings you can use catenate, and so this will return one string, so with Python programming language. Okay, so these three strings it will join, and it will join and it will return one string. So that string, if you want to store in some variable, you can give the variable name. Okay, so you can give like this, so the result variable name and the keyword and the argument, so this will combine all these keywords and that will store into this variable. You can give any variable name. So there are two ways. One, you can give like this, and now I'm printing result equal to dollar of str. Okay, so in robot framework, so whatever you write, whatever you define, that will treat as a string. Okay, so this entire thing it will treat as a one string. So result equal to dollar of str, the value it will come and it will place here. See, it added all three Python programming language and the result equal to Python programming language. Okay, it added with it added all strings. Okay, so instead of that, if you have any separate, so default the separator is space, so it's space it will join. If you have any specific thing, if you want to join with plus, if you want to join with some semicolon or something, you can give, you can give one more argument like separator equal to that separator. Okay, you have to specify like this. you can give the argument last separator equal to, so I want to join with the colon, semicolon. Okay, so the argument is case sensitive. So, okay, you can see the syntax is concatenate and separator equal to the separator you can mention, then the argument. So arguments in the sense the things whatever you want to merge. Okay, so you can see the result here, python colon programming colon language. So it will be like if you remember in python we'll use like string dot join. Okay, with the particular pattern you can give a pattern or separator dot join of the list, you can join the elements in the list. So similarly you can use catenate keyword here to join all strings. Okay, so that is one thing. So next, okay, so yeah, next we'll discuss about list and dictionary. Okay, so like in python if you want to define a string you can define like this dollar of the variable name and string you can define. If you want to define so some number or int if you want to define you have to give like this dollar of num. If you want to define a number we can give dollar of 100. Okay, so this if you give like this number value it will take 100 as a number, it won't take 100 as a string. So directly if you give like this will treat as a string, it won't consider as a variable since default robot framework everything it will treat as a string. Okay, so whatever you give it will treat as string. So specifically if you want to give as a number or if you want to give as a integer you have to give dollar of 100, then that will treat as a number, or else we have one more keyword we can convert uh, that value to the integer, that will show that. Okay, but I will tell you next. So first we'll create one list. Okay, so for create list we have one keyword create list and space the elements we have to give. So whatever you want to create a list, so 1 2 we have to give 2 space or more space or else it will treat as 2 space 3 is a, sorry, if you give 2 space 3 so this it will treat as one element. Okay, Okay, so I'm going to create one list with 1 2 3 4 5 elements. Okay, so this will create a one list. So that list, if you want to store into one variable, you can define like this: at the rate of, you can define list number something, and okay. So while assigning some value to the variable, you can give like this: that way variable name space triple space or more, double space or more than spaces, or else you can give the variable name equal to like dollar of string equal to, you can give, or else you need to give if you not give equal also, that will the result will be assigned to that particular variable. Okay, it will be like this. So it will create one list, and that list will assign to the this at the rate list num. So list num is the variable name. Okay, so for creating list, we can create in two ways: either you can give at the rate, and you can give dollar also, scalar also you can give. Okay, so log, see, it created one list: 1 2 3 4 5. Let's continue. See, list is 1 2 3 4 5. So you can see it is unique coded string. So whatever you define, that will treat as a string. So if you want to create a list of numbers, you have to give, like this. So here 1 and 3 are integers, and 2 4 5 are strings. See here 1, and this is Unicode string, 3 is a integer, 4 5. Okay, so like this you have to define. If it is an integer, if you want to create an integer list, you have to define like this dollar of one, or else you can convert that string to integer, and you can give the variable here. Okay, so by default everything it will treat as a string. So you can see here, so the new list is 1, and this is integer, this is string, and this is integer, this is string. Okay, 4 5 are strings. Okay, so we created a list. So if you want to get some particular elements from, so list of, you want to get print, you want to get from zeroth index value or some particular index value, like in Python you can use dollar of, so that variable name you have to specify, and square brackets and index. Okay, so this is how you can define. So I want to get the zeroth index value. See, zeroth index is 1. Okay, similarly if you want to get some index, you can specify that, so you will get that particular index. Okay, so if you want to do more list operations, like if you want to add some element or delete some element or insert something, so those things for we have one more library called collections. In that collections library we'll discuss more. Okay, so from built-in you just create and you can get something. Okay, so similarly for list we have one more keyword, create dictionary. Okay, so create dictionary. So like in Python, if you want to create a dictionary, you can use create dictionary, and you have to give, this is the keyword, and the you have to pass arguments as key equal to value, like this is the syntax, key equal to value. Okay, so these pairs you have to give, like key one is some, and key to something. Okay, so I just defined a dictionary with two keys, I mean two pairs, so key and value, key and value, key. So key one is the first pair. In the first pair, key one is the key and value is the Python. For second pair, key two is the key, Java is the value. Okay, so we create a dictionary like list. If you want to store this dictionary into the some particular variable, you can use like this, dict. Okay, you can use some custom name. So this will create a dictionary, and you can log off. Okay, I'm just logging again. So I'll tell you one thing. So in log statement, in log keyword, so we have one more thing. So log, and as the argument, first argument you can give the message. Okay, whatever you want to print, and after that we can give console equal to true. Okay, so console is one argument. This is keyword based argument, so we can define console equal to true. So what this will happen, so this will log this message to the into HTML, log is log.html, and it will print this particular log into console. So console in the sense here it will print. Okay, if you set the console equal to true, so default it is a false, default the control is false, so that is the reason it's not printing here. So we are saying console equal to true. Okay, so built-in example one, you can see the test case and the print here dictionaries key 1 and Python and key 2 Java. Okay, see what are you created, so what are you printing log here, so dictionaries and the dictionary. Okay, so this you are printing here, so you can see the print statements in console. Along with that you can see in log also, see log dictionaries. So first create dictionary, you can see it's creating one dictionary with the keys and value, so everything is a string. So similarly like list, if you want to define a number or integer, you can give in a dollar of the particular. Okay, so key also string, even value also string, it is printing in log. Similarly we gave console equal to, so we are seeing from console also. Okay, so if you want to messages to print in console, then you can give console, or else you can give you don't need to give anything. So if you want to disable, you need to give anything. Okay, like this. So next, if you want to get some specific key value, then you can give dict of, here you have to give key 1. Okay, so here you have to mention as a code, so you have to put codes if it is a string, if it is an integer directly you can give. So I'm printing console equal to true, so we can check from console itself. See Python. Okay, okay, so value for key Python. So like this you can get values in the particular dictionary. So if you want to retrieve specific key value, you can retrieve. So that is how dictionary. So in collections libraries, we will discuss more about list and dictionary. Okay, so now so create list, create dictionary, and now we have strings and list and dictionary. Okay, three data types we added. So now we'll play with some other things. Okay, so we have few more functions here: convert to binary and convert to boolean and convert to x and convert to integer and convert to number and convert to strings. So these keywords will do, so whatever you give argument here, that arguments or that message, it will convert to the specific. If it is a convert to binary, if you give the data or the message, it will convert to the binary. Okay, we'll show that. Convert to binary, let's say if I give convert to binary, so what do you want to convert to binary? 10. Okay, I want to convert this 10 as a binary, and I'm storing into one variable. Okay, so the 10, it is converted to binary string 1010. For 10 it is a 1010, right? So if we give to 2 it will convert to binary. For 2 1 0, right? So it is converting binary and it is fine. Okay, so that is one thing. Similarly, if you want to convert boolean, convert to hexadecimal, you can give convert to x and the message, so message and number, that will convert to the hexadecimal. So boolean, so like in Python we have boolean variable as well, so true or false. So boolean is in what, true or false, convert to boolean true. If you give true, so this has to convert to boolean. Convert to boolean, so it is converted to true. So capital T or E, so this is the boolean true, and capital F false, that is the boolean false. Okay, so give I give one. Okay, so one, if you give, it is converting as a true. We give 0, this is also true. Okay, I think if you give any message, it will convert to true. I give false. Okay, so it is converted to boolean false. So true or false, those are like valid boolean. So those, so here if you give, it will treat as a string, right? So that will convert into boolean. Okay, false. So similar like this you can convert booleans. So if you want to convert a number, you can give convert to number equal some 100. Okay, hundred, so it is converted to the 100 number, so it is a decimal number, it is converting, so it is showing 100 or 0. Okay, similarly if you want to convert a number int, you can give dollar of int equal to integer of 10, let's say. It converted as an integer. So if I specify see 10 cannot be converted to an integer invalid for int with base 10. So we have to give integer value. You have to give, you should not give floating value something. Okay, so similarly we are defining like this, right? So similarly you can define If you want to convert to integer, you can give dollar brace and the number. Okay, so similarly you can convert like this also. Both are same. You can use like this or else you can use like this. Okay, both are same. Now so you can convert to integer and num. You can convert hexadecimal and convert to string. Okay, so if you want to convert a number to string, convert to string. So this number is already integer, right? So I'm converting that dollar number to string. Okay, okay, so if I print log num, so it is showing 100.0. That is the reason it is converting 100.0 as a string. So the type is string here and here it is a number. Okay, so if you put in dollar of braces, so that will convert as a string, so not number. So that is the reason it is showing 0. Okay, so like in Python, how you will convert one type to other type using type of using the type. If you want to convert string to integer, so int of you can specify string. So if you want to convert string, str of something you will specify, right? Like the similar here you can use convert to string and convert to integer. Okay, so like this you can use. And what is the next keyword? Yeah, we'll see one more keyword, evaluate. So okay, so if you want to use arithmetic operations or mathematical operations, you can use evaluate. Using evaluate you can do mathematical operations. Okay, so sum equal to 100 plus 10. So the documentation. And then keyword. Okay, so you have to give like this, evaluate and the expression. Okay, 110. So 100 plus 10, 110. So if you give evaluate the whatever the argument you pass, that will treat as a Python expression. So it's like arithmetic expression or checks conditions you can give. So that will calculate the and it will give the result. Okay. So we are giving plus here. So that is the reason it is printing 100 plus 10 is 1. Okay. You can see evaluation. You can give that. You can see the documentation here for any keyword you use. Documentation evaluates the given expression in Python and returns the result. Okay, you should give valid Python expression and the result it will store into the variable. So I gave it a sum, so it will store as a sum. Okay, so that is how we can use. So now we'll go for okay. So now we have more get count and get length. Okay, so we have a few more keywords, get count and get length. So what this will do, get count. So using this keyword, if you want to find out some particular word, so how many times it is existing in the string. So if you want to find out that, you can use get count. Okay, get count of Python, and I'm giving a string. Python is okay. So this will return okay. The syntax is reverse. So it returns and logs how many times item 2 is found in item 1. That means first one is item 1. So it's given reverse. Okay, on. So you can see the info. So in that library they are printing this message also. Item found from the first item. Okay, one time. So in the first item it found only one times. Similarly, if I give I, how many times I occur. Okay, so I is in two times. You can see Python is one I and programming in one I. Okay, so similarly if you want to find out any word or any string, how many times it occurred in the particular string, then you can give like this, get count and the string and whatever you want to count. Okay, the string you have to give here, so that will return the number of times it occurred in the list. Okay, so similarly get length. get length of some string. So this has to return the length of the string. Okay, length is 6. Okay, similar like Python. So string length, how you will get length of that variable you will give, right? So like this, get length of the string you can specify. Okay, so we got that. Time. If you want to get current time, so you can use get time. Okay, so current time is 23:11:34. Okay, you can see, so my time is 23:11. So this one, this time. Okay, so it is printing UTC time. Okay, so I'm in IST, so it is printing UTC time. You can see UTC time now.
Three sounds.
5:42. So it's not. So it is considering from this module time. So this will give a post time. Okay, so from a post time it is calculating and it is giving current time. So that means from my porch. So from my porch instance, from here, from 1970 January 1st 002. So these many seconds. So what is the time now? So it is calculating using this and it is giving. So that is the reason we are getting a little mismatch. Okay, so that is how it will work. So time it will calculate using. Okay, time dot. Okay, so it is in this particular zone. Okay, so that is how we can get time. So if you want based on, you can give a post time here. So these are the options are available with time. So format you can specify, format equal to the timestamp format you can give. So like this, they are the examples. Format is like this: year, month, day, hour, minute, second. So you can specify like however you want. Okay, I want only hour. Okay, it is correct, right? 23:11. So what is time now? Okay, only seconds varied. Okay, 23:19. 23:19. Okay, so 23:19 means some seconds vary. Okay, so it is showing current time only. It's showing my local time, so IST time. So if you want to get some format, so specific formats, so default it will print this format like year and month and date and hour, minute, second. So if you want to change the format, you can give format equal to hour hyphen year. Okay, so if you specify like that, if you specify in a specific format, so that is returning those elements. I mean, if you specify year and a month, so it is returning those, what is the year and what is the month, so it is returning to a list. So hour and year we specified, so those it are returning to a list, so hour and year. Okay, so like that you can specify the format however you want. If you want year, date, day, second, minute, you can specify, or else you can give normal, then this will print at the default format. So that if you specify a port here, so this will return only a post time. Okay, so it is returning a post time. If you not specify a post, that will return normal time. Okay, full time. So that is a get time. Similarly, yeah, we okay, log and log to console. So log we already discussed it. Log to console. So log to console is similar to like this. Okay, so we are giving log and some message console equal to true, right? So what that will do, so that will print the message into the log, along with that it will print in console. But if you say log to console, this will print only console, it won't print in log. Okay, hello, see this, it's not printing anything. So normally if you see log statement, log, it will print info, it will print the message here. But if you see here, it won't print, but still that keyword is there, you can see the keyword, but it won't print. Okay, that will print to the only console, only console. Okay, that is the difference. And so next we have one more keyword, length should be. Okay, so as I said before, so robot is, it's like the robot keywords will be like plain English. So length should be, so we have to give some length here. The length should be you can give so the value, so it will, you are checking like length should be of 10, length should be 12, like that. Okay, so the syntax is like this, the keyword and item and the length. So it will be like length should be, if you specify Python, so you have to give more spaces. 6, so the length should be 6. If it is a 6, then it will return true or false. Okay, if this condition satisfies, that means uh, if Python length equal to 6, return true, else false. So you can, Length is 6. Okay, so it won't return any value. So for return we have to use one more keyword, so that I'll tell you later. So if you give length should be the string and the length. If it is if it satisfies the condition, it will be pass, else it will fail like this. Okay, so length of Python should be 7 but is 6, so that is the reason it is failing. Okay, so that test case is failing. If you want to get the status, we have one keyword, run keyword, and return status. Okay, so if you use this keyword, this is one keyword, run keyword and return status. So whatever you give here, so this will execute and it will return the status, it's a pass or fail. Okay, so now it won't fail because on top of this we are using one more keyword, so this keyword will return the status. See, now it will return true or false. If it is a fail, if it's condition, so Python is 6, length of Python is 6, right, but we gave 7, so the condition not satisfied, then it is returning false. So instead of that, if you give 6, the return value should be true. Okay, see, length is 6, so the return is statement is the return value is true. Okay, condition satisfied and it's not failing, status we can see pass. Okay, so before it was fail. So like that you can see, you can use length should be. So now no operation, so this is one special keyword. If you specify no operation, like in Python, pass is there, right, pass keyword, so syntactically this will execute but it won't do anything. Okay, so if you specify no operation. Okay, see, no operation, so nothing will happen, does absolutely nothing, it won't do anything. But syntactically if you feel if you want to add the statement, you can add. So like you created some 10 test cases. So for some test cases you are not doing anything, so you can give no operation. Okay, so the test case will execute but it won't do anything. So later if you want to add steps, you can add it. Okay, so like that, in Python how we use um, pass statement. So in robot framework same, no operation, so nothing will happen, but still it executes. Okay, so that is no operation. Next, we have run keyword. Okay, so run keyword, if you use this statement, sorry, this keyword, so the syntax is like this. You can specify, you can give in, so I'll give here run keyword. Okay, so run keyword and you have to specify keyword here. So the keyword is log, so this is one keyword and this is one keyword. So run keyword, and whatever you mention the keyword here, that will run. Okay, so the argument you should pass the keyword, so the keyword is log and test. Okay, so if you see the log,
Hi, I'm your Google. I can help you find what you need and get things done. If you need help, just ask, what can you do?
you can see run keyword log test. So inside that it is executing log test. Okay, so why we need this keyword is, so if you want to execute the specific keyword inside loop, so like if some condition satisfies, if you want to execute some particular keyword, you can give run keyword. Okay, so now run keyword if. Okay, so now we'll discuss about if conditions in robot. Okay, so run keyword if, you have to specify the condition. Okay, what is it condition? Let's say I'm giving this stat. Okay, so dollar of stat equal to 6, sorry, so what this will return, true or false, right? Equal to true, then of length, some length is correct. Okay, so the stat is, it is returning as a true or false, that is a boolean. But if you give here, this will treat as a string. Okay, so either you should convert this as a boolean like this, we can give dollar of, this will convert to boolean, or else we can give everything as like this, true. You can put quotes here. Okay, true. Okay, so this is a true, and we am giving this also in strings. Okay, so run keyword, if this condition satisfies, this keyword has to execute, else it won't execute. See, condition is true, so start is true, so it executed. Okay, so if I give, see, the keyword is not executing because this condition itself failed. Okay, so it didn't satisfy, then it didn't go inside, it's not printing the keyword. So similarly we have else statement. Okay, so this is if condition, we can use run keyword if the condition and the statements we can specify. So else if the condition is fails, else you can give else, and you can give the statement whatever you want. Log length is not correct. Okay, so if the condition satisfies, this keyword has to execute, else this keyword has to execute. See, so this condition false, then it executed other statement, length is not correct. Okay, it is like if condition. If the condition satisfies, this statement will execute, else the statement will execute. So here we have only one keyword we are executing. Let's say run keyword if the keyword we are executing. Similarly here, if the condition satisfies, if you want to add few more keywords, like you want to print something, and you want to add one more statement, like I want to add two prints. Log length is correct, and I want to add log inside some inside if. Okay, so I want to print these two statement. I want to execute these two keywords. So if you give like this, it will throw error, because everything it will treat as a arguments to the log keyword. Okay, so for this we have one more keyword here, run keywords. Okay, so using this run keyword, so here if you give run keywords, we can run only one keyword. So that means whatever you specify here, that will execute. But using run keywords, you can execute multiple keywords, like you can execute the multiple functions one by one. Okay, with we have to specify the operator and a, this is the a and d. Okay, so run keywords, and this is a keyword 1 and keyword 2 and keyword 3 and keyword 4 and keyword 5. So you can specify number of keywords using with and before you have to specify run keyword. So it's like plain English. You can say run keyword if, run keywords, keyword 1 and keyword 2, else keyword 1. So like that. Okay, so I'm exporting this now. So if you see the log, since the statement is false, it is executing else part. Okay, so now I'll make the statement is true. Python. Okay, so the statement is true, and you can see here from keywords log and length is log length is correct and log inside. Okay, so inside you can see that one, it is executing log and keywords log length is correct and log inside if. So again two keywords are executing, length is correct and log inside. Okay, so we are executing two statements in a single line. Okay, so this is one way. So other way is instead of this, you can use only run keyword if, and you can use only one keyword. In the keyword you have to specify these two statements, like you can create one custom keyword. So how I'm specifying, in keyword section I'm specifying one custom keyword log uh, sorry execute multiple keywords. Okay, so I'm just creating one keyword, so here I can mention all keywords one by one, and so I created one custom keyword, right? So instead of run keywords, so I'll remove entire part. I'll use only this custom keyword whatever I created. Okay, see I'm executing custom keyword. So inside this I'm specifying two keywords. So one is this, one is this. So like this you can do two ways. If you want to execute multiple keywords, you can use run keywords keyword, or else you can create one custom keyword. So inside that keyword you can give how many keywords you want to execute, so how many statements you want to execute we can give. Okay, so that is how we can use run keyword and run keyword if and run keyword if else and run keywords. Okay, similarly we have run keyword unless. Okay, it is opposite to the if. Run keyword if the condition is true it will execute. Run keyword unless if the condition is false it will execute. Okay, similar to like this. If you specify unless here, run keyword unless. Okay, so if this statement false this will execute, else this will execute. Let's see. Okay, so what has to execute now, because the statement is true. Okay, so it has to go to the else part. If statement is false it has to go to here, because we gave unless this condition. I think it is not supporting else. Okay, see, because the statement is false, because I gave not equal to true. It is a true, I gave not equal to true, so it is going inside and it is printing multiple execute multiple keywords. It is executing. Okay, so that is how we can use run keyword unless. So we have three more here. So run keyword and expect error, and run keyword and ignore error, and run keyword and return status. Okay, So this already we discussed. So this will return the status of the keyword what you give here. So run keyword and expect error. Okay. So what this will do, so run keyword and expect error. Okay, run keyword and expect error. So if I run something log test, okay, I'm executing some keyword here. So run keyword, so whatever you mention here, that has to run first, and expect error, it is expecting error. So if it fails, I mean if it gives error, it will be pass, else it will fail. Okay, it is failing. No keyword with name. See, expected error, run keyword did not occur. So we are saying run keyword, so we should run this keyword, and we are expecting error, but we are not getting any error. So expected error, run keyword didn't occur, so it is failing. So instead of that, so I'm making one error. I'm giving some invalid keyword, so it will fail. Okay, so actually I'll give you other example. So length should be set here. Okay, Okay, syntax is wrong. Okay, so you have to specify the expected error here. So the syntax is what I'm giving wrong. Okay, so here you have to specify the error. Is- If you know the error, you can specify, or else you can give star. Okay, so first argument you can give star and the statement. So if it fails or if it throws any error, this will pass. Okay, see, because run keyword and expect error. So if you know the error name, you can specify the error name or expect exception name, or else if you don't know, you can give star and you can give the statement. So this is throwing some error. So um, it is executing, and if it not throws any error, you can see the log. See, it is failing. Okay, so it is running this keyword and it is expecting error. Okay, so if you don't know the error, you can give star. If it fails, it will, the test case will be, this step will be pass. If it is not fail, this will be fail. Okay, so this keyword mostly will use in for negative scenarios. So negative scenario in the sense, negative test cases. Okay, let's say you have one text box. So in the test case, in the text box you want to enter, so the text box will allow only 1 to 10 numbers. Okay, so for positive test case, we'll give 1 to 10 numbers and we'll test it. For negative, we'll give other numbers like less than 10 and more than less than 1 and more than 10 will give, and will verify. So in that case, if you give -1, so it has to fail. So you are expecting error. So if you get error, then you can pass the test case, or else you can fail the test case. So like that. So run keyword and expect error, and you can write some statement. So if it fails, you can pass the test case. Okay, so this will use for negative scenarios, so negative test cases. Okay, so and one more keyword, run keyword and ignore error. So this will be like same, run keyword and expect error, this is expecting error, and this will be run keyword and ignore error. So run, this will execute the keyword, even if it fails also it will ignore, it won't fail the test case. Okay, so it will be like same, but it will execute the uh, okay, and just executing it, even if it fails also it will ignore error, it won't do anything. Okay, it's not failing. Okay, if you not specify this, it will fail. Okay, so this keyword will use mostly if you feel some statement should execute, even if it passes or fails, you want to execute. Okay, then in such cases you can use it. Okay, see here, it is failing, but still we are passing the test case. That means it will ignore the error, it won't consider that, even it won't fail the test case also. Okay, so that is how we can. So what else we left here? And Okay, so we are done with if conditions and else statements, even run keyword statements, and we have fail. Okay, so this fail keyword is used to, if you want to fail test case you can use. So fail, if you give, the test case will fail. So if I give fail some message, you can give message equal to failing the test case. Okay, it is failing, and with the message I am failing the test case. Okay, so so why we'll use this, let's say um, if you have one condition, run keyword if this condition is not satisfied, if you want to fail it, you can fail with the message you can give. Okay, so if I add this message, see, fail, it is failing the test case, and we're printing some message, and after that you can see that no statement got executed. Gave here, so up to this it will execute, so after this it won't execute. So once the test case fails, it will skip from here, it will come out, it will jump to the next test case. If you have any other test case, that will execute, or else it will stop from here, it won't execute other statements. Okay, so that is how it will work. So we have these keywords. So this is these keywords for loop. Okay, so tomorrow we'll discuss about for loop, and we have few other keywords with built-in. Okay, those we'll discuss. So once built-in is done, we'll move to the next library. Okay, so I think we are enough for today. So